Good morning, autumn. It's been so nice the past 2 days, but today, yes, we have a rainy day. I also better close this door before the two littles sneak out. I had a little delivery. It was one, why do you always give you a big box for a small thing? But where are the kittens? I could hear some footsteps upstairs. Ah, yes, the under bed. Hang on, my camera might not focus. Are you coming out, Bon? Bioga's just there to the right. This is their spot. Hello. The kittens like to have a little snooze under the bed if I'm after being in the shower, which is where I've been, or if I blow dry my hair. They sometimes go under the bed. Let's see if little Biog would like to say hello. What do you want to do? You want to chill for a minute? So we had a completely different plan for filming today. It was supposed to be a garden video. We were supposed to be out. Well, these aren't allowed out just yet. A couple of questions asked me, when will the kittens be allowed outside in the garden? So when they are much bigger, but to be honest, I don't really want to let them out because, so Blondie and Pepsi did go out, but I had gotten them. Well, Pepsi just moved in. She was well established, and Blondie was about 1.5, 2-ish estimated. So they were used to being outside, whereas these kittens have never been outside. I was tempted to bring them out on a leash, but I don't know. But I would like to be out doing the gardening with them pottering along beside me. So Blondie was like 80% house cat, 20% indoor. Sorry, outdoor. And same with Pepsi as she got older. They kind of just liked their home comforts and only went outside to have their potter around the garden, and then they came back in. So I'm kind of hoping they'll be the same, but obviously they're so young, and I need them to be nice and big because I don't want, you know, the bigger cats. There's a lot of big ginger toms in the neighborhood, and I don't want them to get into fights and stuff. But that is a thing for next year minimum. I'm thinking springtime when I'm back out in the garden, I might see how they get on in the garden. But yeah, Bon loves looking out the window at the birds. So again, it's probably safer to keep them inside. Blondie never chased the birds. She'd look at them and she'd make the little noise. And Pepsi as well, they didn't bother chasing them. My neighbour's cat has a little bell on, and he chases them, but he doesn't actually catch them. But still, we will cross that road when we come to it. So the short answer is, if I'm going to let them outside, no, not yet, but I don't know in the future. I don't know. I like the idea of them gardening with me, but yeah. So I thought I'd do a little bit of autumn decorating. If I'm being totally honest with you, I have been really busy off YouTube. YouTube isn't my full-time gig, as in I have to do other stuff to make money to pay the bills. So I have been busy with other stuff, and I haven't even thought about the house. Even in the garden, I'm like, I have to plant bulbs, I have to do so much. And to be honest, my heart hasn't been in it, as in like decorating and doing kind of stuff. But I'm like, it's mid-October now. It's going to be like, the weeks are just flying. And I'm like, I need to get a little bit of autumn decor out, especially when my niece and nephew visit. They're going to want, well, they're more Halloween decor, but they appreciate a pumpkin. So yeah, I'm going to raid the stash upstairs, and then I just have I've been doing a little bit of autumn cleaning since kind of September time. You might have seen some of the videos back in September. Bit of decluttering and a bit of cleaning. I've just been in that kind of energy. So a few little things to tackle. I also, if you remember, hang on, I grabbed them. If you remember when I went, oh Lord, look how messy this is. We're not tackling this today. But if you remember, a couple of videos back, I was out west, and I went to Foxford and I bought myself a lovely Foxford duvet set. Well, I washed it, and I know it's not autumnal. It's not autumnal. But I'm going to iron it and I'm going to stick it on because I feel like that will make me happy. A fresh bed sheet set on the bed. So I'm going to, because I need to clean the bathroom, I need to do my usual maintenance bits. But I'm thinking fresh bed sheets, and then we can raid the little decor press upstairs. Let's have a look in the decor drawer of doom. Also, I would love your suggestions. This hallway has untapped potential. I was thinking of getting an IKEA shoe cabinet. Have a super old video where I did the shoe cabinet in the hallway. Problem is, more shoe storage, more shoes, but it's mainly for my Crocs. But that is just a wash basket on a chair, a mirror not hung. I have this really tiny space, but I mean, it's good ceiling height, and then there's the stairs down. It's literally, there's the wall, and then there's the stairs to go down. I can't get any, unless I knock a wall into the kitchen and do a complete renovation, which down the line, it's always so dark. Now it is a dark day, it's really dull, but if you, my OGs, will remember, I made this cabinet and I added glass doors to it from IKEA. Super old video, I think it was 2 years ago I did that. And yeah, the glass cabinets, obviously when it's not full of junk, it makes it look, I don't know, it's not as dark because there's a bit of glass. But I can't get a skylight in here because I am a dormer bungalow, so there's a slant. So where you would put in a window, I actually don't think you can put it in the front of your house without getting planning permission. I think if you touch the front, you need planning permission, but the back, because I got a skylight put in the back and I didn't have to get planning permission for that, that was fine. But I think if you do add into the front of the house, you have to. So is there any lighting solutions that you can think of? Like, the light up here is just one light, like a miserable old light bulb. Like mirrors, I'll show you a better look at the space. So you have this floor space, and I was thinking of here doing one of the shoe cabinets from IKEA. Need to get rid of my chair and my laundry basket. And then you just have the stairs going down. As you see, the way there's no natural light here, but then you have this big thing here. And I'm like, would it be too risque? Obviously I'd get a profesh to put it in, but would a mirror, like a big window mirror there on that panel, would that be nice to give me more like a feeling of light? I know there's not much light to kind of reflect, but like when you look into the bedroom, you can see there's better lighting. Now obviously today it's been raining all day, so that's the window there. And if I was to do anything like that here, I think it is planning permission. I mean, down the line, if you were to like renovate this house, you could probably, some of this is supporting wall. Like I don't know how much is, but in here is my bathroom, my ensuite. But I imagine down further, could you do something with a beam and open it up? I don't know, but I'm just thinking out loud. But now let's have a little look for autumn decor. So this is where I put stuff that I have no space for and that I store. It was tidy. It was tidy. But I do have some Halloween, well not Halloween, I have some autumn bits here that I'm going to take out, and I just want to see what I have. I remember I bought this last year. It's like a garland. So I'm going to root that out because remember I changed the wallpaper in the living room. So I do have, like, I think it's going to look nicer this year. There's my lamp I made the other day. A couple of videos back. It's currently sitting in here because I think I'm going to gift it. So yeah, let me know if you have a decor drawer. I thought it was probably a bit of a luxury to have a decor drawer, but I hang on to bits because I think sometimes if I'm doing a photography like thing, I will have like some props and stuff that I can use and change up. But yeah, this is looking a bit messy, but sure, here we are. I just copped, actually, there's another pumpkin in the back. Oh, also, do you see this? Mr. Carrington got me this. I think he was at a Christmas market, and obviously Blondie passed away the weekend of Black Friday in November last year. I think it was the 25th she passed away. And he was like, oh, I have a little present for you, and he posted me this. So it's like a little Blondie decoration. So I've had it sitting here that is ready to go on the Christmas tree this year. But anyway, enough waffling. Let me dig out on my autumn bits. My autumn loot looks a little bit, I don't know, a bit sad, but these are all super old. I love these. These were Home Sense or TK Maxx. Some of them still have the sticker on the base. That's a good old TK Maxx sticker. So I remember, oh God, you're going back years and years ago, probably 5 or 6 years ago, I picked them up. And this little hedgehog guy is from Next. Hang on, my camera. Let me see. This little mossy hedgehog. He's from Next Home. You know what? I haven't been in Next Home in a good while. Then I found these battery lights, but I think these are Christmas. But you know what? They have little acorns. Are they acorns? Chetney? They have them on them, so I was like, okay, autumnal. I bought this last year from the Orchard. I saw that they have it in stock again. I felt like last year it didn't match my mantelpiece, but I changed up the wallpaper. Now the only thing I'm thinking as well, the kittens. Oh, this might not be kitten friendly. So I may have to just see with this one. This is another Home Sense glass pumpkin. Yeah, they are glass. This one, I don't know where this one is from. It did light up. I'm sure I have to change the battery, but I don't know where that one is from, but it's old as well. And this little acorn thing, I think this, oh, I thought it was a candle. I think I did have one that was a candle. The candle absolutely stunk, and I cleaned it out and I had it then just as a pot. So this is what I currently have. I would like to have a little look and see what's in the shops. I was wondering why it was quiet, but the babies are on the desk. So finally they're actually using this cat bed, and then I have the one from last week's DIY video sitting in the front, but sometimes I do have to, this cushion is from the kitchen, and sometimes if they won't share the bed together, which they're doing today, I'll have to put the cushion up there for Bjug to sit at the window. Sometimes this room gets afternoon sun, so yeah, I have a minute's peace to do some decorating. Okay, so just gotta decorate one here. Unfortunately, the pumpkin garland is going to have to go away for this year. You know what, I might even see if Karen wants it for her like displays and stuff that she does with her photography bits. I bought this because, and this is what happens to me, things look lovely in the shop, all styled, really, really pretty. But then I bring them into my house, and you probably notice I have like a really neutral decor palette, little pops of colour with furnishings, but I don't really have this as my colour palette. And when I popped it onto the mantelpiece, I was like, I don't think it goes. So it's going back into the storage cabinet, but I think, well, I could, the green and this auburny colour go. I could rewrap the orange ones. I think it's just the orange ones throwing it off, and the fact that the kittens will kill it. But I'm wondering, because they're just styrofoam, I reckon they just pop out as well. I could recover the orange ones, or I could just paint them with some chalk paint and make them a more earthy colour, and then I think they'll match. Because the green and the thing, I don't know. But for now they're going back upstairs because the kittens took one look and were like, oh yes, my friend, we want to kill that. I need to get changed because and Karen's going to be there too. I had forgotten about it. Thank God Karen reminded me. There is Christmas. I know it's a little bit early to mention Christmas, but in saying that, for some reason the past couple of months, time is flying for me, and I'm like way back in June. So November is like 4 weeks away. No, it's not. It's 2 weeks away. See? So Christmas decorating and me. Anyway, I know people don't like mentioning that C word too soon, and I respect that because I know it can be a difficult time. Now, there is an event though tonight. It's just, you know, the garden centre me and Karen go to for breakfast. I'm saying that we haven't been there in ages. The Garden House in Malahide, they have beautiful home decor, and their Christmas shop opens tonight. And I was like, do you know what? That's a nice time, because it's not like, do you know how some Christmas shops open up in September? But anyway, I love, hang on, my dress is stuck. I love garden centre decor, Christmas decor especially. So I'm just rummaging to find something half decent to wear. I think I'll wear this. This is a really, really, really old dress. I'd say, like, there's even little baubles and everything on it, but I whip this out every autumn because it's just really autumnal. It's cute with a little biker jacket. This isn't a fancy event. I could probably get away with going like this, but I just thought I will freshen up myself up. So I'm gonna bring you, oh, Buggy. See, this is what happens. I accidentally locked you in the hot press. It was literally for 10 seconds because all I heard was meow, and you had snuck into the hot press when I got the bed sheets. Yeah, so I have to be careful opening cupboard doors because they jump in, and then you close the door and you're like, where are they? And you just hear them. So I think I'll wear this with my Ugg slippers because I just like wearing the slippers outside, and yeah, my biker jacket. I think that'll be cute. I'm actually gonna clean this bathroom before I get changed and go, because then that's one less thing on my cleaning job list. Look how pretty that tree is there. Now, something I've been meaning to do. The sun has come out, it stopped raining. But can you see the dirt to that window? It's very hard to see, like the camera does be lying. So yeah, this window is absolutely filthy. I don't think I've cleaned it all summer. So I need to give it a bash because that autumn sunlight hits different and it is not forgiving on the windows. Now, I need to make sure the neighbours don't think I'm filming their garden, but I do love the view of the trees up here. And in winter they obviously are deciduous and these ones lose all the leaves. Mine doesn't, that green one there. But you do just see the birds sitting in the trees in winter, and I love seeing when all the buds come back on it. But yeah, this one here does have a lovely red colour, currently dropping all its leaves into my garden. But it does look pretty. I do love this time of year for the lovely backdrop. Time for a little outfit check. I don't actually do outfit checks, but can I just say, hey Bon, I love how, I don't know if the mic, I can't see my screen because I'm blind, these slippers. So technically these are not slippers. Well, I think it's the fashion to wear them out. I'm wearing them out because I saw the cool kids, you know, those fashion cool people wearing these things that look like slippers, wearing them outside. I'm not wearing them outside. I actually have as well a big fluffy jumper, but I'm gonna just throw this into the car so that when I come out, because it'll probably be about 8:30, 9 o'clock when I get out, so I can wear this when I'm driving. I got this in, I think it was H&M, and it's like a furry, huge, I think it's supposed to be a jacket. I sometimes wear it around the house if it's cold, although it's been really warm the past couple of days, unusually warm. So yeah, this is my, I'm just flying to the car jacket. That's super cozy, but I won't wear it inside obviously. So, kittens are fed and their minder is on the way. So let's have a look at the festiveness and see what inspiration we can find. remember earlier in the video I was saying that I hadn't visited Next Homeware in ages? Well, I had a spare 20 minutes on my way out to the Christmas event, so I decided to pop in and have a little look. I went in with the intention to finding some autumn decor pieces. I don't know why I was surprised when I saw Christmas. I worked in retail for many years and everything was always a month or 2 months ahead. So yeah, there was some really, really pretty Christmas bits. And there was some nice kind of normal home decor pieces that you would kind of spend all the time. But there wasn't as much autumn stuff. So I thought there was going to be some more autumn homeware or like autumn ranges. But maybe there was, and it was just out in August, September time. I do watch a girl, I think her channel is it Gemma Louise Mills, I think is her channel. She does these really cozy autumn videos, and she was saying in one of them that the autumn decor seems to kind of be earlier each year. I am just parked and I'm waiting on Karen. It's so funny. I was like, we haven't been here in ages, but I don't know if anyone knows the story. I think I was parked in the exact same spot is my camera being blurry because we are in the dark. I'm also parked as well. I'm not driving and doing it at the same time. I remember it was during the pandemic, but it was round 3. I don't know. I think it was 2021 and it was maybe April. And is this Karen? This is Karen. Hang on, I'll tell the story later. If you are going to be doing any crafting this Christmas and you're looking for a bit of inspiration, I find, now it's not copying, you're just looking for a little bit of inspiration. I love going to home decor shops, even just any random old shop, looking at their displays. So all of the Christmas stuff from the next couple of minutes of footage is from the Garden House in Malahide, one of my fave garden centres, and their Christmas section has just opened. And you know what? The garden centres have upped their games when it comes to the home decor stuff. I'm not sure whether they just have different suppliers. A lot of them are, small, independently owned businesses. So they probably go to different trade fairs compared to like your high street shops. But they have really cute, unique pieces of decor. And if you're looking for inspiration, I find I like to just get myself 1 or 2 new things a year. Or if you followed me last year, you would have seen I kind of refreshed old stuff that I had, the likes of my fireplace garland and wreaths and things like that. So I hope you get some inspiration for the next few minutes of footage. If you are a bah humbug, that's okay. You can just save this for later and watch it in December. I almost forgot to tell you that story. I'm sure it's not as interesting as I thought it was when I was about to tell you when I was sitting in the car. So when I was sitting in the car park in the garden centre one Friday, where I was meeting Karen for the first time in ages during the pandemic, it was when you could travel around your county that day, and we decided to meet up at the garden centre. At the time, it wasn't fully open. Like the cafe wasn't. You could only get takeaway, you know, coffee and breakfast or whatever. And it was in the car park when I was waiting for Karen where my book publisher rang me to offer me a book deal. And I remember I was like, oh my God. And then Karen arrived like 5 minutes later and I was like, Karen, I'm going to write a book. And she was like, oh my God. And we had a celebratory coffee and sure, look how far we've come now. So yeah, I have a little sentimental vibe anytime I'm kind of sitting in the car park. That thought had just come to me when I was sitting waiting for Karen. So yeah. It's in the bulb section now, Karen, would it?
My plan this morning, alas, I just really want to get like loads of these purple sensations. Isn't
now,
that you have? That's the size of
gigantum. Yes, it is. Oh, let me see the size of the. No, Globe Master. I remember the name. It's a big old bulb though.
Because I think I remember seeing on their Instagram. Oh yeah, look, buy 3 get the 4th free. So like. Gladiator, are you a gladiator?
Do you feel like you're behind with bulb? I have bulbs, but I have not put one in the soil.
This is the first one that I'm buying.
I just feel I'm really behind in life. And here we are at Christmas. Scratching my edges. I have crocus, but I actually have crocus pickwick, which is what they have there.
Oh no, you just put a song back into my head. If anybody has watched. Oh God, what's the thing called? Only Murders in the Building. You'll know the song.
Oh, I haven't watched that.
Let's do it.
No, I have that song in my head too.
I don't fucking know bullshit. But no, just see that little cottage garden. Oh no, I didn't send it to you. On the way to Clare, there is a cottage garden centre. It's like on the physical way.
Yeah,
so
we can go there. Okay, a little bit of planting inspiration. We've got heather. We have some, I think pansies or violas. I think these are pansies. No, that's a pansy. That's a viola. Little shrubby thing. I don't know what this is, but just if you're looking for a little bit of planting inspiration for a container. Chrysanthemums, another shrubby violas, and I'm not actually sure what this is. There's no scent off it. I thought it looked like a herb, but I don't think it is. But yeah, a little bit of planting inspiration. We've got cyclamen, more pansies, violas, and a shrubby. So yeah, a little bit of inspiration. The kitten might jump up and join me. I can hear them in the background. I bought Christmas decor. That was not on my bingo card. Okay, when I was in Next, I know you're probably thinking, did you get that gingerbread house ceramic thing? I didn't. There was only 2 in the shop. I know, buyer's remorse, but I'm thinking I already have a lot of Christmas decor, and I do have a ceramic gingerbread little house thing, I think, already. It is cute though. But I did get the gingerbread diffuser, because if you saw, I did a video back like 3-4 videos ago, but I made a DIY diffuser with some sweet almond oil and essential oils. It's really easy to make a diffuser. You can just go back to that video. So inside here is a gingerbread house. Can you see it? And it is, I was like, I'm pretty much buying it for the bottle so I can reuse it. So I got that in Next. I actually don't know what it smells like. Gingerbread. So I got that. Then I got this. But I'm thinking this is all year round decor because it looks like a mini greenhouse. So these are cookies from the Garden House, as you can see. my paws have already been in them. So I bought this. I don't think this is just for Christmas. They had a bigger version of this, so if you wanted to do a big one and a small one. I like this because there's vents on top for some oxygen, and you have glass on the front, back and sides. You have your little clasp and it opens up, and you have a metal bottom. My garden people, what are you thinking? You think what I'm thinking? This is a mini greenhouse for the windowsill for springtime. We could do a little experiment and grow some herbs on it over winter, but I bought this not just for Christmas, even though it was Christmas decor. Then I just got 3 little houses. These remind me of Christmas markets. Probably not, well, never say never, but just with the kittens being so small, I probably won't go to a Christmas market this year. So these little houses were giving me Christmas market vibes, and I have a couple that I got when I was at Christmas markets. So how cute are they? I hope my camera zooms. So yeah, I got the 3 different colours for them. They're only €3.99, and they're made of like balsa wood. I wonder could I make some on my Cricut? And they look like they're hand painted, but they're not. It's printed on. But I just thought these were really, really sweet. They'd look nice in a wreath, wouldn't they? 3 little houses on the bottom. So I anticipated getting 1 or 2, autumn bits, but that's not what happened. Also, if you're wondering, girl, you're from Door, autumn wreath, pumpkins, I'm going to be doing a slot, I don't know when, but I am, fingers crossed, all going to plan, be doing a slot for Ireland AM again, and it's going to be about doing DIY wreaths with possibly some preserved leaves, but I need to figure it out. So autumn wreaths with kind of what you have in the garden, and then pumpkins as well. I think I'm gonna do 1 or 2 pumpkins with flowers inside them, but don't worry, we will do that in another video soon. Yeah, well, it's gonna have to be soon because time is just flying. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this random video, and I'll see you in the next one.